Right, so I'm leaving the hall here, aka the library, and I've officially annoyed 4 people today with this thing, which makes me feel good. And now that I'm on pavement, I'm gonna have a look. Don't see any leaks there, and I filled the gas tank, and I don't see any leaks back there, so that's a good sign. One of the things I'm doing right from the get-go is using the emergency brake. Because the problem when you get a car like this or whatever is people don't use the emergency brake enough, and because of that, whenever you get stopped for a roadside safety, oh, it's hot in here. That's annoying. But we get clean that one down. Keep these guys down for today. Yeah, so 60 bucks. What's in 3/4? So it's like 80 bucks to fill it. I got 0.3 of a kilometer on there. Okay. Emergency brake light works. I'll just put these guys on. So they're on. And just because it's really funny and annoying. But I find annoying things really funny. I don't know if that's good, bad, whatever, but I'm going to go with it. All right. We got a full house today. Ooh. All right. Now, there's that inside of me just wants to go driving everywhere today, but I got to make this unicorn a bit of a moneymaker, because what that means is that when I take it places, I got to make sure it's going to be making me money, because I don't know how hard this thing's going to be on fuel. Yeah, I don't drive like a madman, but still, you know, it is an all-wheel drive, so hopefully it gets better than 20 miles to the gallon. Brakes are a little soft in it, but not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it stops. Unlike my other vehicle, it actually stops, so. Just makes a lot more noise when so, extra sounds out of it. Again, 400 bucks, right? Oh, there's my dad down the road. It makes sounds. 250,000 miles. Basically, this vehicle has went around the planet 10 times mileage wise. Like, let that sink in. That's a lot of mileage. Oh yeah, okay, I gotta park it right here because I gotta cut the grass. You know it's me now, goof. What are you barking at, crazy dog? You don't hear the cats barking. Oh, now I got a full tank, so 60 bucks a full tank. Probably just a little bit of an airlock in there, so not uncommon. Good, so 60 bucks fills it. This thing idles really low. And mind you, I cleaned the airbox the other day. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Probably going to need a tune-up, stuff like that. I'll leave this. Might as well shut it off. No use burning more gas than I need to. So yeah, okay, so now it's full. So yeah. So that's good. So I got 1.2 kilometers on it so far myself, plus that'd probably be around 10 kilometers total that I've put on it. So anyway, I gotta do a little more work on it, cleaning it up, stuff like that. I cleaned out the airbox. There was a pile of sand in the airbox there yesterday, but the filter did its job, so that's good. But I want to, you know, before the winter comes in, it is the middle of August right now. I don't want to, you know, right from the get-go pull it off the road and start doing all kinds of maintenance, but I would like to do a few kind of preliminary things. Obviously, I got to keep on top of the oil, tire pressure. What else I got? You know, like air filter. Air filter is super easy to clean. I know where the oil filter is now. It's somewhere hiding in behind. And I watched the guy, and he actually changed it from the top. It's like, so he doesn't have to get under the vehicle to do it. So it's like, it's probably just it's kind of one of those probably filters where once you know the angle to go at it at, then it's easy to change. But if you don't, you're underneath it, try to figure out how to get at the darn thing or whatever. But it seems like you just slip in behind the, I guess it's the, it's not an air, but it's the air temperature sensor for the fuel injection. There's like a silver thing. It's a nice looking little showpiece in there. You know, polish it up, make it look kind of cute and whatever. And you can reach in behind and you get to the oil filter. The transmission dipstick I cannot seem to find. I will find it. I mean, I only looked at it really quick yesterday. I topped up the oil yesterday. I'm going to see how fast it leaks oil. I do have a leaky bearing or a shaft on this side, I think. I haven't gotten underneath the vehicle to really see where all my seepages are. And again, this vehicle has went around the planet 10 times. 10 times it went around the planet, and you know, mileage wise. So it's nice to see a full tank. Better shut that off. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, so make sure you shut your lights off. Good to know. Shut that off. And leave that on. I guess that's the anti. I don't know what the hell that does. If anybody knows what that button's for, could you please let me know? I press it and nothing happens. So yeah, the emergency brake works. That's good. I tested it yesterday. The first gear, second gear also works, but that'd be like climbing the driveway when it's after an ice storm. You know, climbing up at like 5 clicks an hour, about 2-3 miles an hour. You use one, and you don't drive in those gears at all. You'll destroy your transmission if you do. The seats are very comfortable. I got this one, and you can see that comes down there. I will do these seats. Not only these seats back here, are really cool. The shoulder pads, shoulder rests come down, but not only that, these things not only come all the way forward, but they all also lean back. So if you have passengers that want to take a snooze back there, you can do it. In other words, you can kind of camp in this thing if you needed to. So that will work out really well if I decide to do a Luskville Dragway. You know, maybe I'll go on a Saturday, spend all Saturday, and then part of Sunday. But then again, depends on how much footage I can bring in. There's all kinds of little cubby holes to hide things in here. It's really cool. Glove compartment's not too bad. I am going to try to clean it a little bit more. This was a contractor's. My cousin is a contractor, so this thing was full of nails. And underneath the back, there's a little picnic table in the back for the floor in the carry compartment. There's a little picnic table in there. I guess it was a gimmick, the selling gimmick of the for this. This little armrest here on the side. I don't know if you can see it. Goes down. Don't know why it needs to go down, but I guess maybe somebody wants to stretch a leg or something like that there. I like it. It's good. There's another little cubby over here. This will be good for my camera equipment and stuff like that. Got another cubby here. Got cup holders here. Got an ashtray. Don't have a lighter thing. I got an AC outlet here and an AC or DC outlet here and a DC outlet in the back, so that's cool. I don't really know what this is. I can imagine this is climate control stuff. I don't know. Is what it is. I bought it. I drive it. It'll take me 6 months to really pay attention to what I actually got. Say, oh, hey, look, it does this. But we got vanity mirror here. Vanity mirror here. Got light, reading light here. Reading light here. Got that there. On, off. So, on, off. Whatever, and you get the idea. And there's cup holders and everything in the back there, so it's a pretty nifty little machine. And $60 fills it, so that's good. Nice to see the needle up there. So there might be a little bit of an airlock in the tank. So what I might do before the winter, before that becomes a problem, is what it is there's a breather vent that comes off your fuel pump. And that breather vent basically on the outside gets corroded and blood and all that. And or it just rots away on you, and it's just basically neoprene tubing, I guess. put that in there, and then you don't get a vapor lock, and then your fuel reading will be a little bit more accurate. So again, this old vehicle syndrome is going to be, you can see when I'm driving like the wheels like this while I'm going straight. There's a little bit of an alignment issue. I think it has to do with the broken spring there. Not a big deal. Again, will I replace it? I don't know. If my cousin's been driving 140K twice a day, 120 to 140K, which is about round trip anywhere between 140 and 160 miles a day on this thing, back and forth to work for like a year with a broken strut, or the broken spring on the strut. I mean, I'm not going to do any serious off-roading with this thing or anything, and it seems to ride fine. It's just in my, you know, it's like, patch it now, fix it later. I'll do the tennis ball solution, if you know what I'm talking about. People who've if you've ever had a collapsed spring, you'll know what I'm talking about. The tennis ball solution will probably work just perfectly for there. It's cheap. The big thing is to get this thing rust-proofed. Light tune-up. I'm going to run injector cleaner on the next tank. I want to see what kind of mileage I'm getting on this tank. The idle does seem a little bit low, but because this is fuel injection, we're talking about mapping and stuff. Hey, broke, don't fix it. I can live with the quirks and quarks as long as it runs. Windshields, I don't want to even mention it, but we can see out of it. Semi-clean. Things we won't mention. I don't want to jinx it. Wipers, the wipers look okay. I'll find out in the first rainfall whether they need to be replaced or not, but yeah. Winter tires. One thing about all-wheel drives, my dad just reminded me last night, you replace one tire, you replace